is not only do I support the hard work of our police officers, the defective units, but I'd like to remind everybody, a grand jury indicted this individual based on only a piece of the evidence that the police had collected in that period of time. So a grand jury actually brought the charges. I think on three things I'd like to say. One, on financial costs, this $10,000 doesn't even come close to what the city spent in resources to actually look over the cameras, gather all the data, gather all the information that actually brought the indictment by the grand jury on many, multiple different charges. Second is what I would call the ethical cost. And the ethical cost is you have, as a person who was in the House of Representatives when we tried to pass separate legislation that dealt with hate crimes, putting them on the books, that President Obama then signed into law, to then use those very laws and the principles and values behind the Matthew Shepard hate crimes legislation to self-promote your career is a cost that comes to all the individuals, gay men and women, who will come forward and one day say they were a victim of a hate crime who now will be doubted.
Okay. He said gay men and women who come forward with accusations of a hate crime will now be doubted. That's him pushing the narrative. That won't be doubted. The case will be investigated, and if it's findings for arrest, it'll be arrest. Like, it's like he's putting thoughts into people's head that, you know, if a hate crime is committed towards you, you're going to be doubted. No, it don't work like that. That's total bull crap. It's total crap. He just pushing thoughts and stuff for other people to go say. I've been hearing people all over social media repeat what the mayor say. They're repeating a hate crime hosted. Hate crimes will be doubted now on, you know, police won't take them serious. That's a bunch of bullshit. Police will take it serious. I don't believe that bullshit coming out the mayor's mouth. I'm gonna replay it.
Individuals, gay men and women, who will come forward and one day say they were a victim of a hate crime who now will be doubted.
It has nothing to do with just gay men and women. You see, he just mentioned gay men and women. It could be black, white, whatever race you identify as, because you can identify as the opposite sex. So you can identify as any race you want, according to gay people and transgender people. You could, if you're black, you can identify as white or Puerto Rican. It really doesn't matter, because, you know, race really isn't that real of a thing, you know.
People of faith, Muslim or any other religious faith, who will be a victim of hate crime. People that of all walks of life and backgrounds, race, ethnicity, sexual orientation. Now this casts a shadow of whether they're telling the truth, and he did this all in the name.
It doesn't test the shadow. It really doesn't. Because you still got to investigate hate crimes and find out if it's real or not. Just like you investigate any crime to find out what's going on. So it doesn't, the narrative he pushing is false. It's really false. That's not how it's going to happen.
Self-promotion. And he used the laws of the hate crime legislation that all of us collectively over years have put on the books to stand up to be the values that embody what we believe in. This is a whitewash of justice. A grand jury could not have been clearer.
A whitewash of justice. Yeah, the charges was dropped, and it's a whitewash of justice. I don't think so. The charges were dropped, so he was charged, indicted, charges dropped before he even had his day in court. Come on now, Mayor. Come on now, Mayor. Make sense, Mayor. The Mayor does not make sense in my eyes or my ears.
To then say not only is the cost $10,000 doesn't come cost financially, but all the other repercussions of this decision it made, to me, where is the accountability in the system?
If you go back to what's the police officer Rob Emanuel, Chicago, yeah, Rob Emanuel. Anyway, the police chief a couple of weeks ago did an interview, and he stated if Jussie pays this or that, that would be enough punishment if he just pays money. That's not his exact words, but I'm paraphrasing what he said. And I can find the interview where he said Jussie just needs to pay money and it'll be over. And weeks later, we got this. Jussie is dropped to all 16 charges. But I can find the interview where the mayor was on the news saying at a conference, justice would be Jussie paying for all the resources used to figure out what was going on. That's what the police chief said. Justice in Jussie Smollett case would be him paying money. That's exactly what the chief said a couple of weeks ago. And I don't know why people don't remember the chief saying that. And then now we get to this point where all the charges are dropped. Jussie doesn't get the 10 grand back he spent on bail money. The city keeps that. Okay? And plus whatever community service they say he done. So as of right now, he's through with this case. Jussie's through with this case as of right now. And I'm just waiting on to see what how the news is going to spin this tonight. And how they're going to tell people to think. Because, you know, the news is going to tell people how to think. Because people believe the news. People get their narratives and their thoughts from the news. You know, it's not too many people that think for themselves. So they have to get their opinions from the news.
You cannot have, because of a person's position, one set of rules apply to them, and another set of rules apply to everybody else. In another way, you're seeing this play out in the universities, where people pay extra to get their kids a special position in universities. Now you have...
And he's talking about the university scam where all those celebrities pay people to get their rich kids into school. Like, that scam is a hoax itself. That scam does not exist. Like, as long as you have the money to pay for tuition, the college more than likely is going to let you in. So that whole college scandal is not real news. It's not. Like, no one was arrested in that college scandal. They say people were arrested. No one was arrested. Like, just like the Jussie Smollett hoax, that college scandal is a hoax. It's not real. Don't believe them when they say these two white ladies, famous white ladies, was arrested because they paid to get their kids in school. They didn't pay to get their kids in school. They are privileged. They are privileged. They just go into the schools. Like these rich schools, they just let these rich kids in. They don't have to pay. It's bull crap. It's bull crap. And when you get to a certain level, and that's not everybody can get to a certain level. You can work hard as you want to, but you will not get to that certain level unless you're part of some type of group. And that certain type of group, no one's getting into it, but certain people, no one. Don't even look for how to get into a certain type of group. Don't even look, because you're not getting in. Don't even look.
Person, because of their position and background, is getting treated in a way that nobody else would ever, sorry about that, don't get near, I'm doing near my sermon here, that would ever get close to this.
The police chief just crack a smile. Don't get near my sermon, I'm doing a what? Let's rewind that.
Treated in a way that nobody else would ever, sorry about that, don't get near, I'm doing near my sermon here. That would ever get close.
Don't get near my sermon here. Then the chief laughs, you know.
This type of treatment. Our officers did hard work day in and day out, countless hours, working to unwind what actually happened that night. The city saw its reputation dragged through the mud. But I remind everybody, it was not just the officers' work. That work, a piece of that work, was shown to a grand jury, and they made a decision based on only a sliver of the evidence. And as I remember correctly, somebody wanted to have that evidence in the day, as the superintendent said, their day in court, so all the evidence could be made public. Because of the judge's decision, none of that evidence will ever be made public. None of it. This is without a doubt whitewash the justice and
Okay, so his records was sealed. When they say his record was sealed, that means all the evidence is sealed. I don't know how long it's gonna be sealed, but it's all a hoax. So, like, what evidence are they sealing when it never really happened at all? There's no evidence to be sealed. There's no evidence to be found. There's really nothing here. It's TV. It's TV land. You have to be crazy to believe this stuff is actually happening on TV when it's not actually happening. It really isn't. It's TV. Again, TV. With a bunch of, okay, I ain't gonna say who, I know what they are. I know who they worship, but yeah, you pretty much know. It's TV. This is like a reality show. It's scripted. It's scripted. This press conference is scripted. I mean, they ad-libbing, but it's scripted.
It's a clear message that if you're in a position of influence and power, you'll get treated one way, other people will be treated another way. There is no accountability then in the system. It is wrong, full stop. What I do want to say is the way I look at it is I commend the officers and the grand jury for their decision.
Well, you know, at the end of the day, like I said, our job as police officers is to present them with the evidence. The apology comes from the person that did this. If you want to say you're innocent of a situation, then you take your day in court. I would never, if someone falsely accused...
Okay, take his day in court, they dropped the charges, so why would you say take his day in court when they dropped the charges? Jussie Smollett didn't drop his own charges. Whoever was in charge dropped the charges. So, help me understand how he gonna take his day in court.
I would never hide behind a brokered deal and secrecy. Period. But you can't do it. For the state's attorney, but we found out about when you all did.
John, hold on one second. I would say one thing. From top to bottom, this is not on the level. From the state's attorney's office, I understand exactly, but I do want to, it's not on the level, but I also want to say, and I want to emphasize, underscore what the superintendent just said. In the end of the day, it's Mr. Smollett that committed this false claim upon two individuals and who also testified, but also on the city. One action, he has to be looking at the state's attorney. He is not on the level from beginning to end, and there needs to be a level of accountability throughout the system. And this sends an unambiguous message that there is no accountability, and that is wrong.
You're gonna listen to the police chief sigh. He's gonna make a sigh. You know what a sigh is? Like he's annoyed. Like I really don't want to be here answer these questions. Like, this is bullshit. I don't want to be here answer these questions. Here we go. One more time. Okay, you hear him sigh, like he's not interested in this. He knows it's bull crap. He knows it's a hoax. Like in the beginning, they said it was a hoax. Like, come on, he knows it's not really happening. He's just, again, listen to him sigh. Look how he sigh. One more time. Wrong. He just sighs like. You can hear it in the video. When you see the video, when you see the video on CNN, Chicago police slammed decision, and they didn't slam nothing. They just completely talking out their ass. But at the point 6:58 in the video, 6 minutes 57 seconds, you'll see him sigh. That's a CNN video. He just sighing. I'm continuing the video.
Well, you know, prosecutors have their discretion, of course. We still have to work with the state's attorney's office. I'm sure we'll have some conversation after this. But again, at the end of the day, it's Mr. Smollett who committed this hoax, period. If he wanted to clear his name, the way to do that was in a court of law so that everyone could see the evidence.
Why does he say if he wanted to clear his name, the way to do that is in the court of law? Look, dude, the charges were dropped in this hoax, this obvious hoax, this obvious reality TV show y'all putting on for everybody. The charges were dropped. Like, you act like Jussie Smollett dropped the charges himself, and this obvious reality TV show they putting on for everybody. And like, that statement doesn't make sense. Like, you act like Jussie Smollett was his own lawyer, or he was the prosecutors who dropped the charges, or whoever dropped the charges. It doesn't make sense. Like, I'm gonna rewind that.
You all know what this hoax, period. If he wanted after this, but again, at the end of the day, it's Mr. Smollett who committed this hoax, period. If he wanted to clear his name, the way to do that was in a court of law. So that
if he wanted to clear his name, the way he do that was in the court of law. Guess what? Like, charges were dropped in this obvious, I'm keep saying reality TV show, but that's all it is to me. It's a reality TV show. He cannot clear his name when the charges are dropped. How you gonna go to court in this obvious reality TV show when the charges are dropped? Like, why are you making a statement like that? It doesn't make sense. The statements don't make sense to add up to what's going on, to me.
Everyone could see the evidence. You all know what the bond prophet said. You know, we all know what it said. So, you know, I stand by the facts of what we produce. If they want to dispute those facts, then the place to do that is in court, not secret.
I want to, sir, I want to say one other thing. Mr. Smollett is still saying that he is innocent, still running down the Chicago Police Department. How dare him? How dare him?
Let's listen to Mayor. Mayor said Mr. Smollett is still saying he's innocent, still running down the Chicago Police Department. How dare him? Come on, Mr. You got a nose like a Jew. But how like, come on, what are you talking about? He's still saying he's innocent. The charges are over, dude, and you're still talking as if he's charged with something.